What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Kevin Svenson, and you are watching another episode of I Trade Crypto. So, guys, today's video is not going to be too long. We're going to be talking about, of course, Bitcoin, Bitcoin Cash, and a few other coins that I think are doing some interesting things right now. So, guys, on the bottom of the screen here, you see all of the top 24-hour volume coins. Obviously, Bitcoin is in first place, as usual. But today, guys, Bitcoin Cash. At the time that I'm making this video, Bitcoin Cash is up 17%. It went up almost 30% earlier. So a lot of people are wondering what's going to happen moving into the hard fork. I think what's fueling the current, small bump in price in crypto in general across all the cryptocurrencies is Bitcoin Cash, and to reap the benefits of the hard fork. So guys, let's get right into the video. We're looking at Bitcoin first. So obviously, guys, not much going on with Bitcoin. The prices are moving up a little bit right now. So Bitcoin, guys, not much going on. A little bit of a bump in price, most likely fueled by the Bitcoin Cash excitement right now. People getting into cryptos and then moving to Bitcoin Cash, so on and so forth. I don't expect us to see any major upward price movement because of this. One thing I do want to point out right now, most of you guys know that I don't use that many indicators, but it is good to look at them sometimes. I'm looking at the RSI right now on the daily chart for Bitcoin. If the RSI crosses the 50 mark, then most likely we're going to see a little bit of upward price movement, most likely not very much, similar to everything we've seen this year. Let me back out a little bit so you guys can see this better. If you guys are looking at the RSI here, every time we crossed above the 50 mark, the prices ended up, having a little bit of upward movement. Of course, there was a lot more volatility back here. For example, guys, the RSI crossed the 50 mark around August 22nd, which was a good precursor or a good indicator for a little bit of upward price action. Similar thing happened during this false breakout, although, that was just a lot of manipulation involved with the market makers. And right now, guys, Bitcoin's sitting just under the 50 mark on the RSI. So if we do cross above the 50 mark, expect a little bit of upward price action, not too much. There's not really all that much volume backing this right now. Not that many people, not all that much excitement for Bitcoin specifically. So not much to say about Bitcoin at this point. Pretty boring past month. But anyway, guys, let's move on and hop over to Bitcoin Cash. Let's go ahead. I'm using CryptoWatt.ch, guys. CryptoWatt.ch. Right now, Bitcoin Cash at $559, up over 17%. A decent amount of volume today. So, guys, overall, if you notice, so if I compare the Bitcoin chart right now, this is something that I mentioned in my Patreon this month. If you look at the Bitcoin chart right now, you notice that we haven't really started creating lower lows. If you look at the Coinbase chart, we had a low at 5,800, and here we hit 5,800 again. So we're trading horizontally. We're not hitting lower lows yet. In my opinion, we haven't entered a bear market. The first pullback after the $20,000 run was around we bottomed out around 5,800, 6,000, right? And we haven't really gone much lower than that. So we are trading sideways here, guys. But if you look at, Bitcoin Cash, if you look at Ethereum, if you look at Litecoin, if you look at Monero, you'll notice that, we broke below some major support levels. So technically, guys, most altcoins are in a bear market right now. Okay, we're hitting lower lows. So altcoins are in a bear market. Bitcoin has not yet entered the bear market. One thing I do want to mention, all this excitement for the Bitcoin Cash hard fork, still not that much volume, guys, right? To me, when I see this, guys, this upward price action, what it tells me is that people are getting excited and they want to get in now so they can reap the benefits of the hard fork, right? But there's not all that much volume to backing this up. It's good volume, don't get me wrong, but it's not as much as you would expect, right? The most logical answer for this, guys, is that people in general aren't super interested in Bitcoin Cash necessarily. I think a lot of people are just hopping in to try to get the benefits of the hard fork. Maybe a lot of people are making trades thinking that the price is going to go up into the hard fork, which is very likely. But guys, as I mentioned in my Patreon this month, most likely the result of it is going to be, buy the rumor, sell the news. Once the hard fork happens, or right before the hard fork, or right after the hard fork, it's most likely going to sell off. The volume here, guys, does not tell me that people are getting in for the long term. This is trading volume, guys. This is people, just trying to get the benefits of the hard fork. So Bitcoin Cash, guys, unless, if you're a crypto enthusiast, then sure, go get some Bitcoin Cash and have fun and take part in the whole experience of the hard fork, right? But I wouldn't expect too much, upward price action. We'll see though. We'll see, guys. This market is very volatile. It's very irrational, very manipulated, so you never know. But the volume, guys, for as big of the news as it is, the volume doesn't really say too much to me. So I would not FOMO. I wouldn't worry about missing out necessarily unless you're worried about missing out on the hard fork, so on and so forth. So I want to actually talk about XLM, Stellar Lumens. Right now, guys, Stellar, I think, is very underrated in terms of just the technical side. Guys, XLM has some of the best technicals in the entire crypto space, okay? By far, some of the best technical, the market structure for XLM is actually quite impressive. And, I haven't been paying too much attention to it until recently. The price is forming this pennant here. We actually broke out of the pennant here, and we're sort of trading, a little bit above. So guys, the market structure is good. The price action is good. But again, the volume here, guys, is also just kind of worrisome, Sometimes when an asset is trading up in this nice formation and the volume is very low, sometimes that is a good thing. If you're building higher lows, people are, comfortable with the price and it could break out, right? We're getting these higher lows, guys. Higher lows, low volume, sometimes is a good thing. So I think if there is some good news for Stellar, it wouldn't take much to get some upward price action. Now, I'm not suggesting that you get in, but overall, guys, XLM has some of the best market structure in the entire crypto space, right? So the technicals look pretty good. But again, the volume doesn't look all that good. I would have liked to see, some more buying here at these lows to, really secure that upward movement, but it's not there. So I'm not going to FOMO in, I did feel the need to kind of bring this to your guys' attention, because if you're looking for a crypto with a good technicals, XLM is the crypto you should be looking at. By far, some of the best market structure out there right now. So we went over Bitcoin, we went over Bitcoin Cash, went over XLM. Let's just double check to see what else we could be looking at right now, if there really is anything. Ethereum sitting at $211, following Bitcoin for the most part. Some of you guys who have been following me for a while know that I'm very interested in Chainlink. Chainlink is a crypto project that's working on connecting smart contracts to real-world data, which I believe is the missing link for smart contracts to become real, smart contracts, interacting with, rather than smart contracts just being like a vending machine where you put money in, it spits out a result. Now with Chainlink, you can have smart contracts that are interacting with data in real time, that would actually turn smart contracts smart. So you could actually use smart contracts for all kinds of things, guys, in the real world. So guys, definitely look into Chainlink. I'm gonna go ahead and just pull up the chart here. I don't necessarily think it's a good time to buy because the price has been growing up almost 100% in the past few months, which is great. Guys, I was talking about Chainlink in here and here and here, and now it's sitting at a nice price right now. But if we move in, a lot of selling going on. I think some of the big holders are taking some profits here. Why not? If you're up 100%, you're gonna feel the need to take some profits if you are an experienced trader, right? Big negative volume candle there, guys. So, I think if you're buying here, you're just cashing out the whales at this point. But keep an eye on Chainlink, guys, as a project, as a whole. Just look at Chainlink, and I really do think that that it is revolutionizing the smart contracts industry. But anyway, guys, I think that's going to be it for me today. Didn't want to make this video too long. Just wanted to go over a few things that I thought were interesting in the crypto market. You know, we'll see what happens with the price, guys. Whenever Bitcoin is doing interesting things, I go live. I try to go live as often as possible while still making it worth it for you guys. So be sure to hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, guys. It would help me a lot. You know, share these videos if you think other people could benefit from them. And if you are interested in getting extra content, exclusive content every month, I do have a Patreon. And you can, you know, support the channel and also get more content from me every month. Yeah, guys, so that's going to be it. Thank you guys all for supporting the channel. And I will see you all in the next video or the next live stream, whatever it is I do. Peace out, guys.